When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like any other.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Mounties. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Pritchett. Open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear it right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by a Kellen Witherspoon. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that one.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position. And this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 3rd and 2, Pritchett. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. on 1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know, it's not just all athleticism for defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pritchett on the right side. This is Austin with a catch. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
It's 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Pritchett. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Pritchett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's larger in the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw on second down. Pritchett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Come on.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Pritchett. He finds his man. Complete. It's Young. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads. Not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70, Warriors, 70.
On first down, Pritchett. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Pritchett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go. Track him, 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down, Pritchett. He's got this complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 44 yards. And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on first down. Pritchett. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go with it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Come 19.
Throwing after the interception. Pritchett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Pritchett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 51 yards. And the Mounties are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewisine.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counter too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance of turning upfield.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got room.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
They'll take over. First down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Pritchett.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
At the Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Pritchett.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
18 Cardinal.
To throw again. Pritchett.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
18 Rattler. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Pritchett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Oh, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 14. And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Throwing again. Pritchett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Tariq Young,
43 yards.
And the Mounties have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.